Le timer commence pas avant first input. Ça, j'ai parti le jeu avant de partir le timer. Also, oui, c'est mon setup de pour jouer à RiME. Clavier, souris, controller. J'utilise juste les directional input WSD pour un trick qui demande vraiment des inputs précis. Puis je considère essayer de faire quelque chose pour le mettre sur mon D-pad à la place. Comme ça, j'ai pas besoin de changer au clavier en plein milieu de la run. Et go! Là, cette fois-là, je devrais pas avoir le son du jeu en surplus. Ça devrait être un petit peu plus agréable à écouter. Pas le son du jeu, c'est pas la musique du jeu. J'ai plusieurs minutes à sauver à tilt clip. Fait qu'on va essayer d'avoir un tilt clip quand même rapide. Mon sum of best il est à une size. On peut se mettre comme prochain goal de battre une size. Oh non, on est déjà dans le rouge, reset. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, I got second place. Second place on my like. Oh, I forgot to fix the run the attempt number. That was my 6th run, not my 16th. Nice. Oh, almost got too greedy. Basically, there I wanna roll to the ledge so I can clip the ledge slightly. Which will reset my falling distance. Allowing me to just fall further out of bounds. But then I gotta fall on the rock, because if I fall down directly on the beach, that's still too far. And yeah, 118 is second place. So my 6th run got second place. To be honest, it is kind of free once you fully understand the huge clip. A huge skip, I mean. Please get up. Almost. Nope. Yes. Got it. That's not it. That's kind of easy to do. You just have to come up from the water the right position and you warp up. Oh, speaking of celebrating, congrats on your own PB in the near D ending. I didn't watch the whole thing because I kind of fell asleep on it yesterday. I just pulled up the video in bed and eventually fell asleep. But I saw like I went and watched the ending part. The beginning I kinda got used to with your run, so I skipped around a bit. I saw the big-eyed monster for the first time. I don't even know if that was in your previous runs. Like, in fact, I don't know much about this game, so I don't even know what makes the ending difference. It's a pretty, yeah. I mean, so is what I'm playing right now. It's just not as long. Yeah. I mean, how long was the ending? 6 hours? Is that right? I'm not sure if I'm remembering right. I feel like I remember. Yeah, okay, 6 hours. I did remember correctly. So you tell me, Skate, what's the difference between, like, what are the main differences between the ending from a gameplay or speedrun standpoint? Ooh, saving time here. That means my my clip back and bound was still a bit faster than what I did in my PB. Obtain all the weapons, so you need to do a few side quests. And beat the game 3 times? Oh. Alright. So the ending that I saw the ending that you did, where it seems to like erase everything. Like, what's that lore wise? Like, does that happen in other endings, or is that some sort of like because you finish the game multiple times, it start affecting other endings? You eliminate your existence, straight up. It felt something like that. Whoops. Can you, like, yell, please? Thank you. Is there an ending where I think that's how you pronounce it? I just realized it's weird because it sounds like VICE. But anyway, the book guy where he's the bad guy. Cause like that's the vibes I was getting from him at the start of the game, where he's all like, "Oh, I'm just some magic book dude who's gonna help you," but like he knows more, and maybe like you unlock his full power and he becomes mean. And then like you have to fight him, but without using his powers, because he's not on your side anymore. No ending like that, okay. I was kinda hoping for an ending like that. I would like a game where it does that, where like... And it's something I've been thinking for a while, where if I was to do a game, I would do something like that, where you keep powering one of your characters, or one of your abilities, or something, and then you end up having to fight against that version you created. Like, that sort of twist could take like many different forms. For example, in this case, if you put all your points into Vice, well, at the end, it's harder because your other abilities are not, well, wouldn't be as strong. Or I'm thinking like a game where you play multiple characters for different story arcs, and at some point in time you fight the character you played previously, but that character is now as strong as you left him. So like if the very first character you play, you really grind it out, then once you fight him later, he's going to be super powerful. I feel like it would make for a good oh shit moment where when you realize that not only are you fighting that character that you know you got accustomed to and I'm not sure how to say that, but you know how when you play a game you start liking the character more and more. There's a word for that, I forgot. Anyway, there's that character you've grown with for a bit of the game, and not only do you realize you're gonna have to fight it, but you're gonna have to fight it as strong as you left him. I'm sure there has to be a game out there that already does that. Because games that make you fight yourself, I've seen a few, but it's always against a set strength and against the AI. I think I was supposed to go left. Yeah, left is faster. Okay, hopefully I won't fall down this time. I know Chrono Trigger does half of that. Chrono Trigger makes a character leave you, and they leave with all the items you gave him. So like, if you grind out one of the characters, and like gave him all your good gear and like really put some time into leveling him up, and then he just leaves you and you're stuck in a very strong area with weak characters and bad items. You do get him back later, and once you get him back, he's now weaker than your characters because he hasn't been leveling up during oh, I almost fell down during that time. But it's just that moment of like, not only does he leave you, but he leaves with the strong armor you gave him. And you're just like, but But the armor! My gear! Actually, there's two characters that do that in Chrono Trigger. Tree? Technically? Yeah, technically that happens twice. It is not an autosave address. What I went for is under the same principle, so you probably noticed it does auto-split on save. What I did is super simple. Like, it's something you could have done as well for sure. It's using a file system watcher to get file change events. And I just split on those events. Yeah. So I don't even need to read the file. I don't even need to understand the save. If I could understand the save file, I could add options to split on specific areas, or like split on getting certain items for 100%. If I could decrypt the save file. Well, it's probably not encrypted, but deserialize the save file, that is. Actually, I don't even know what's the format of the save file. I haven't taken a look. Maybe it's easy to edit. So there's improvements I want to try. But yeah, it's been working great. The only issue I've had is often it would double split. But that's because that's a known issue with the file system watcher, where for a single modification it can send multiple events, and that's because of some OS level stuff with how Windows is made. For example, it can change the file size allocation, like how much space it is allocated on disk, and then change the actual file size, and that's counted as two different changes. That's the only example I have. But basically, there's a lot of small things like that can happen, making it trigger twice, either at the same time or like maybe 1 or 2 seconds apart. So all I did to fix that is that as soon as I get an event, I just save the date that the last event was triggered, and I ignored all the following events until it's been at least 3 seconds. Because the longest amount of time I've seen 2 events trigger back to back was 2 point something seconds, I think. And 3 seconds is still shorter than the amount it takes to quick reload. Basically, there's some points in the game where you see the loading icon and you wanna restart from checkpoint, and that takes more than 3 seconds to do. And I mean, if someone someday manages to do it faster than 3 seconds, I'll just reduce the time slightly. My second issue I've had with it wasn't because of the system watcher itself. It's more of I guess it's more my fault. It's sometimes there would be a an event queued up to say like, hey, you can split now. But the timer was not running, so I was not taking care of those events. So as soon as the timer would start, it would split once immediately because of that one event that was queued up. So that was an easy fix. It's just on timer start, clean up. I'm gonna call it a queue. It's not a queue. It's literally just one boolean that says split or don't split. But clean up the queue. And it's been working. Really great. So text strobe, the main admin of the game, made some splits with like very short and generic names. And that's what I'm using right now. Well, I did a small modification to his splits just because there's some names I prefer different. But it doesn't really matter because that's the thing, you can just change the split name, so. I let him do his split templates however he wants. I won't try to like impose it on the... Wait, is that a word? Force it? Yeah, I won't try to like force certain splits on him or the community. Because despite the fact that I got a second place time right now, I'm still pretty much an outsider to this speedrun community. Like I don't even have 10 runs done. I've been running for 2 weeks. On and off for 2 weeks, so. It's really just because of that kill clip I got a second place time. And the fact that this game is pretty linear and there's not a ton of tricks, so... There's not a ton of time you can lose. There's a single 1 minute and 30-second time save I'm not doing. Because I haven't been able to do it once. Basically, I'm not doing it because I can't do it. I'm just unable to. But it's not worth for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Right now, this game is super unoptimized. And that's anger skip. Once again, I roll to a specific area and jump on the wall to reset my falling. To reset my fall. And it's a super easy setup. You just roll forward from the center of the tile on the ground. You just roll forward, and as soon as you're off the platform, you go up right. It's actually easier on keyboard than it is on controller. Because on keyboard you just hold up and right, while on controller you have to be cautious of your angle. Alright, so drop down. What was that sound? Sounded like the dog just got stepped on. Well, it's not a dog, it's a fox, but The fox barks like a dog. Which, to be honest, it is part of the kid's imagination, so it does represent one of its toys. So maybe Inu was making the fox bark. I don't know. Just give him an excuse. And now we run. Hi. Sorry, I'm yawning. Bargaining is the only hard part of the game. I'd say the 4 hardest tricks, the top 3 are in bargaining. So tilt clip 1, tilt clip 2 with the shade skip. Actually, the shade skip is the hard part of the tilt clip. And getting 2 orbs in one of the puzzles, which is the trick I'm not doing. Then the other hard trick is the early tree in Denial, where you jump out of bounds like I just did in Anger, and then have to clip back up. But even that's easy, and I would consider that to be the 4th hardest trick. So there's only 3 really hard tricks, and they're all in bargaining. Depression is very movement heavy, as in you have to like ledge grab at the right places, cut your corners short, do a few precise jumps. But it's nothing that's gonna make you lose minutes. It's like 1 or 2 seconds at most per jump. I just thought of something. In your near the ending speedrun, are you also speedrunning other endings at the same time? A, B, D, okay. And I guess C is just too different. Or you do more stuff in C, maybe? So it's not exactly like speedrunning C, because you spend more time. C is D without all the weapons. Alright. Oh, okay, I see. So you're doing the A ending, then the B ending, and then you have to choose between doing the C or D ending. Like, you could do C by itself, I guess. But when you're going for D, you cannot do C because that would just break your D ending. You don't have all the weapons. Alright, tilt clip. Can you please turn around? Thank you. Nope, bad start. I went right, didn't I? Yeah. Ugh. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. One more like that. That's perfect. Okay, I'll go back to controller because it's easier to get a good angle for this. Oh, I might be able to do it without jumping. Do I risk a jump? Oh, come on. Yes. Oh. All right. I think that was slightly slower than my PB. We'll see. Like, if I didn't do this hill flip, I would have to go through this entire cavern system. Cave system. It's called the underwater caves. And now we start going up. And as soon as I see this spawn in, I can aim towards it. I have to go like a bit right, then come back. Because there's this spot where there's no water. So I have to make sure I go around it. Otherwise I fall down and then I hit the... Nice. Oh wait, a minute saved over my PB. Well, 30-40 seconds for that one specific split, but that's over my PB, that's good. Yeah, I think in my PB I tried for a very long time before deciding to jump. Because if you have a very, very strong tilt, you can just phase through the wall without jumping. Otherwise, you have to jump. But every time you jump, you have the risk of landing in between the wall and the ledge of the basin that was there. And if you do that, basically, you could get stuck a feet or two higher than where I was. So if you land in the right spot, you don't quite fall back down to the ground. But you're also not touching the ground. You're just touching two bits of walls. So you get stuck there. I could have thrown that way earlier. I can call this way sooner than I thought I could. It's because once you click, there's a delay before Inu drops the orb. And there's an even bigger delay before he starts yelling. Because as you may have seen, the orb stays behind as I keep running. Please get past its legs. Great. If I don't get past the Sentinel's legs fast enough, I'm losing a lot more time. Because I can't bunny hop up the stairs, because I'm just gonna get stuck in his legs constantly. And I'm gonna get the vertical jump animation all the time. So I'll see how much time I'm saving this run once I get past Tilt Clip 2. Because I could be losing time, or I could be saving... Like, I could be losing or saving minutes. Plus 01, really? So there's this shade there. Jump scared me last time. By the way, Skate, I think I heard you say the other day there was a remaster or something coming for Nier. I don't remember if I heard that right. Oh no, don't get killed, please, thank you. What? I was totally holding right. Shouldn't have. Avoid this guy. In April, for real? My birthday's in April. So Nier will be... The Nier remaster will be around my my birthday. That's cool. Alright, drop the ball. They're doing me a favor. Alright. Tilt Clip 2. So let's go more to the left so I stop trying to grab the ledge. That's on the right. That was a bit early. That's going to be very weak tilt. That was better. That might be too much. Oh, that's going to be too much. Yeah, I'm sliding on regular ground. Okay, I'm still gonna try this. I have to expect to fail, but I'm gonna try it. Because I'm going to be sliding near the shades and they're gonna kill me. Oh, maybe not. Please, no! Yes! Oh! How'd that work? First try shade skip. But I'm scared though because I never... You're going to slide no matter what, don't. It's okay, Tech. Let me see the mistake for myself. Oh. There you go. That's why you don't do it. And we reset the thing. Let me make my mistakes. Yeah, I figured after a while, like, I was starting to slide down the stairs, I was like, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna hit a void. Basically what happened there is that the game thought I was falling. For the 3 big steps, it thought I was falling. So it just said, hey, you fell like this amount of distance. So let's void you out. But I really wanted to see if it's possible to get past the shade in that sliding states. Now I know it is, but yeah. Oh shit, thank you. Totally forgot about the orb. I mean, if I get this second, third, or maybe even 4th try, I could PB. Oh, please. Thank you. Also high tech. That's 1. That's 2 that look good. Alright. Yeah, okay, so this should be a good tilt. I'll try not to mess up the shade. No! I missed the jump again. Probably mix of I didn't go forward enough on the rock and jumped at an angle. Push the orb in. So I just didn't reach because of that. That's okay. I'm getting better though. I'm getting tilts much faster. That's the first one. That's a good second one. Alright. Okay, this should work. Let's try again. There we go. Please, please, no! Yes! Alright. Just gotta hug that wall. Now we'll be good. Oh, you know what? I think even if I made it past these giant stairs, if I'm sliding on regular ground, I'm probably gonna be sliding everywhere in the graveyard, right? So that's why if you start sliding on flat ground, like, you won't even get past the graveyard. But that's the thing, I like, even if I know it's wrong, I like to see it by myself. Because it really reinforces in my mind that I should not be doing it if I do it and it fails. It's the same principle that you could tell me not to get myself burned, but if I burn myself, I'm gonna remember a lot more. Nice. Except that in the in this scenario, I don't actually hurt myself, so it's not the exact same. Hey, saved 3 minutes over my PB with a, what was that, third try? Third try tilt clip 2? So not only is this going to be PB, it's going to be PB with lessons learned. Please come here. Thank you. Oh, I also watched your record again, Tech, and I have no idea why I remembered you going counterclockwise. But anyway, I did rewatch your PB, so I have an idea of how to do depression correctly. And thanks for reminding me about the orb. Almost forgot. Well, I did forget, but yeah. Would have been a bad surprise. Alright, so go get the orb next. Nope, don't. Ugh. Whatever. It's not seconds of time loss that are going to be costing me my PB at this point. In fact, I'm not sure there's anything that can really cost me my PB at this point. I was hoping that falling on the stairs would prevent me from falling on my ass. Maybe if I went more to the left. I mean, best possible time 1:13. So I should have a 1:13. Like, I also don't think I'm going to be losing 45 seconds, well, 46 seconds to my golds. Ah, please. Oh, Tech, I did write it to you, but may as well say it out loud, because it's always nice to hear it. But big thank you for helping me out with learning tilt lip. There was a lot of small intricacies, small details that I probably wouldn't have noticed or known when just trying by myself, which made learning the trick a lot faster. Like, if I practice the trick doing the right things, at least I get good practice. And if I practice and I'm doing some things wrong, it's a lot harder to get it quickly. Oops. Something I noticed by myself, though, is that sometimes Inu tends to turn around by himself before doing a jump in the water. So turning my camera slightly in the direction I want him to tilt helps. So he doesn't just randomly turn to the right when I want him to do a forward or left tilt. Especially the tilt lip 2, because there's a ledge on the right, so he tends to want to go toward that ledge. So I move him a bit more to the middle and then just turn the camera slightly before jumping in the water. Hey, gold. And we're now in depression. The one chapter I could really optimize my my splits. Because there's a lot of movement and small details in that movement, and like, oh, if you go left here instead of right, it's slightly faster, and if you go right there instead of left, stuff like that. Jumping over corners like that. Alright, shade skip. This should be good. No, okay. Well, losing time to shade skip now. Oh, please. Alright. I always forget there's an... I always forget there's an invisible wall in the door right there. Sorry, but I could totally fit in that hole. Where the fox goes. And then he goes back. This is Sparta! Spartan Sentinel. Not sure if it's actually faster to fall on my ass right there. Fall on my butt. Oh, that's how you do it. You have to jump into the cinematic cutscene. You have to jump into the cutscene. So that means I have to jump up right, I think. Basically, the goal is to place yourself during the cutscene so that the fox pushes you back. Saves like probably not even a second if you get it. But it looks funny, so. Something I do kinda like about this speedrun is how every chapter has its own thing. Like, tilt clipping is only in bargaining. Anger, you just go in and out. Denial has a bit of the same out of bounds jumps as anger, but you have an up warp, which is not anywhere else. And then you do everything else as intended. It's just go out of bound, do an up warp. And depression is like the most movement based out of all four. Whoops. Not yet. Alright. Here we go. Nice. going clockwise, because that's faster. And I'd recon even easier. Shouldn't have been mashing there. Like, going clockwise just feels more fluid. Like, entering and exiting every zone just feels better. You're always set up by the thing you need to be to enter or exit. That's slow. That's super slow. Ah, whatever. I wanted to roll down, not grab down, but whatever. There, and we just skipped one of the gates. And here we're just already by the place we want to be right here. Start going up. Nice, keep the ledge grab right there. Ah, please drop, thank you. Just a single statue left. Here, once again, you're like, once you come by this side, if you come by this side, you're already where you want to be. Start going up. Skip a ledge. Nice. And at the chains, I'll be trying 2 of the 3 tricky jumps that I know of. Okay, prepare to reload checkpoint. Reload, yes. Hey, that's a gold on the reload. I'm not sure here what exactly is the best way to break rapidly out of the petrified state. I just spam jump and spam jump, use and roll. But I'm not sure if I could just like spam jump if it's just as fast. If pressing any other buttons actually help or not. I'll go for this jump. Yes. Hug the wall, don't fall down. Nope, not here. Here. First chain. 2 more to go. Ah, I keep trying to roll there, but it doesn't work. No, that's totally the wrong side to fall down. That's fine. Up we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Unfortunate. I mean, not like it really matters at this point, but unfortunate. Oh. Oh, no, I missed it for the first time. I'll try again. There we go. Well, time save for next time save for next run. You know what? May as well try the roll here. Whee! So whatever time I have here should be... Well, whatever best possible time I have here should be what my PB is at. Ah, I still fall down. Maybe if I tried rolling there? Not sure. Oh boy. There we go. Fix that. Bad butts. At least these ones came in at the right time where I could remove their message. Last time I had to let it stay up for a while because I didn't have any free hands. I was too focused on the game. And down we go. PBing to the sounds of Wintergarten. Why is it so hard to pronounce? Hi. And dang. Yeah, exactly what I said. 113.46. Like acceptance. There's not really any place to lose time. Like loads is where you lose the most time. That's cool. 113 is cool. Do I want to do another run tonight? Well, today? Because this could be improved a lot more. Like, my first hill clip was really good. My second tilt clip was third try, and I forgot to place the orb on the second try.